Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream today with another stream about Anime Champion Simulator with a change. Actually, for that I should wear the right headset. Whoopsie doops. Okay. With a change, today we're listening to this. With the fact that ACS is actually copyright ripping literally everything. And no stream or no video I did about them was actually, copyright free. Therefore, we gonna go copyright free today, or at least non-claimed copyright stream. And hope that will be better. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Today, as you can see in the title, we gonna open some cosmic summons, or like some cosmic summon capsules with some, way too many. It's even more than I have on the thumbnail. So I rather wanted to make a stream about it, because putting all the video, oh my god, I would probably end up in me not even uploading it. So then I would say we're not gonna waste much time, because we want to come to the point. We're gonna equip the luck team, and I still believe in that we will also use a luck pot, but we're gonna use a normal one, not double, not 2.5 times luck. We're gonna use the normal one. 128.8 luck, and we're gonna open a lot of capsules. We gonna start with the irrelevant ones, as always, because apparently they don't have an overall pity, they only have a pity for the said capsule. So it's fine, it doesn't matter in what order we open them. What I'm hoping for the most is actually Whitebeard. And why is there no animation? What the fuck? Why is everything so delayed? Why is it invisible? Like, everything is so off. What the hell? Everything is so scuffed. But yeah, I'm hoping for Whitebeard. I was also pulling capsules so we can maybe make a Godly Levi, and Godly Takashi would also be really nice. But Whitebeard would be the most important one, because it's the newest one, and I want to start collecting Godlies from the second galaxy. And this one is a bit loud. We're gonna make it a bit quieter. Okay. There we go. And the music is unfortunately not 100% fitting to the opening. But it's my nice little Pokemon playlist that I always use for videos. Actually, not using the playlist, but using, those Pokemon songs. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, long time no see indeed. Indeed. I'm also not really streaming much. I was thinking about if I want to make a small PvP stream instead, but I don't know. It's kind of weird, because right now it's like kind of problematic. Because yeah, Odyssey is gone, and Forever is down, and Hybrid is apparently abandoning the game as well. Which, oh my god, I can't believe. So yeah, isn't there a new world update? Yeah, I was also confused by the update. I actually did a video recently about the new world update. No one's watched, surprisingly. Wait, my luck pot isn't even rolling. Okay, I guess that's the proof that it doesn't work on non-capsules. Cool. Anyway, yeah, there is a new world update, but the new world is not Galaxy World 2. The update is simply the Holiday World that I did the video about. So yeah, I was confused with that as well. I was hoping for a new one. But yeah. I feel bored, lady. Yeah, that's understandable. Right now, what I'm doing when I'm not collecting gameplay for content, then I'm simply I'm playing either DMO, like that Digimon MMO that I played back then, or I'm playing WoW, like WoW servers, not the official ones, but actually, yeah, we recently started to play Ascension, and that's what we're doing right now. But besides that, it's just random Roblox games, or games I played in general. I mean, I can show you here. Right here, you can see that my Sword Warriors account is running, farming money for the next opening. That's something I'm doing. But it's mostly AFK, or literally AFK. Lately I've been playing more Bloxtrues and Blade Ball. The problem is something on my PC is kind of wrong. Or my internet, I'm not sure. But I'm having many DCs and lags on Roblox, making Blade Ball painful to play, because it's about reaction time, and yeah, also continuous performance, which I don't have right now, as it seems. It doesn't happen all the time, but I would be super mad if it happens when I need it, so I'd rather not do that. About Bloxtrues, I was never really a fan of such games. I mean, the biggest RPG I was playing is Swordburst 3. If you guys haven't seen my videos on that, you can also still watch them. It's really a game I can recommend. It's 100 Roblox, 100 Robux right now. That is really nice. But it doesn't have that much content, unfortunately. But what is funny is that I can actually keep up my 128.8 luck permanently now while the stream without even wasting a potion, because I will just stay at that value without using it. It's an infinite potion. It's nice. Speaking about anime, I've gotten to Naruto at season 4 out of 9. I think I've watched about 8 episodes of Naruto Shippuden, and that's basically everything I've watched of it in the last 10 years. I don't know, I couldn't really get into it. That's mostly the problem with so many, like with the big mainstream anime, is that they have a lot of boring parts, and if you don't know what to expect, then you might jump at some point. And I think a problem is that I haven't watched it as a child. Like, I mean, as a kid, I watched Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything else? I think these 3. So there are more in my mind, and there are more. I'm more likely to watch those and rewatch those. But I never really was into. Oh, and Dragon Ball. But I never really was into One Piece, or Naruto, Bleach, and many others. That was not my childhood, unfortunately. But did PBU even move to Broad Studios, and how is the co-owner? Okay, so my honest opinion that probably no one will like of them, because it's unfortunately pretty realistic and harsh. Most likely because they don't give a shit about their players. Like, I had multiple conversations with the owners, and while they try to cover it up, it's most likely gonna be, from my perspective, because I don't believe in so much innovation, it's most likely gonna be another PBO, just with the fact that they once again erase data, making all the progress and all the money spent from any player pointless. And I will definitely mention that in my next video when I make a video about it. That you gotta be really careful with what you spend your time and money. Because, yeah, they... So, from what I've seen, don't respect your time. Why Hound is a co-owner is simply because it's a fusion between PBO and PSS. Which is mostly also because PSS lost their data. But I'm gonna be honest, Hound as an owner was so... Like, in general, the owners of PSS were so incompetent. When they tried to make me... they wanted me to make a video for their version. Then we talked about. Then they literally forgot about me for a week. And then I talked to them again. Then they apologized. And then they blocked me. Like, I don't know what random behavior that is. But... I don't know, competent looks different. That's for sure. But yeah, we will see. There's always hope. The most hope I have in that is in Bream, because Bream in the past did nice things, and he's basically the one I'm trusting in this whole scenario. And I can just hope that he will kind of save this thing that kind of looks like a fiesta right now. That's just what I'm hoping for. That would be nice. And if not, if it's actually just basically another, hey, please pay into the game, even though there's not much difference to what you had before, then there's still forever. Then there's still hybrid. Wait, is it? Wait, how's it called again? Hybrid, yeah. Which, but apparently also gonna be moved or gonna be closed or whatever. Which is concerning. But yeah. It's all pretty sad to see. The only guys that really keep consistent and seem to be trustable and somewhat safe to invest is Forever right now. Even though so many people hated on Forever because of the past, but since their one wipe that was, yeah, I think a year ago or longer, they're doing pretty well. They're closing Hybrid. I'm not exactly sure if they're closing it, but there is something about I would just quote a message from the content creator chat saying, "I recommend you to not start playing that game right now. The devs are working on another right now, and data will be reset." And Liam's answer is, "Nah, I will data transfer." Which still apparently means that Hybrid not gonna be Hybrid anymore. Which is unfortunate. After us, as a creators, giving you the scenario of this game being this game. And if they now basically throw it away, at least they transfer data, something Odyssey is not doing. That's definitely gives them more trust than Odyssey right now. At least they're transferring data. But still. Who knows how much of data can actually transfer? Depends on what it's gonna be. You heard about PBL ending PBB? It's starting the other project. Yeah, at least I was so far in the game. What is PBL again? It's just difficult because some games are called the same in terms of short names. For me, PBL would be Pokemon Bros. Legacy. A Project Bros. Legacy, I'm not sure. But yeah, Legacy. Cross Legends. Okay, I was, to be honest, I was never into that game. Mostly nowadays, like when I started with YouTube, I was actively looking for versions because so many were there, right? But then so many popped up. And meanwhile, I'm simply playing the versions I have, and if someone requests me to make a video for them, then I get into their version. But not without. And I guess Cross Legends was so big from the start that it didn't need that. So yeah, but it kind of supports what I said. The only reliable one so far seems to be Forever. Maybe they will also abandon, but I highly doubt it because they are so huge, and for them it would be kind of, yeah, you know. because what I can tell is that they make so much money. Like on Browse Forever, I'm getting a really, really minor portion of their sales by being a partner creator if someone uses my code, right? So that's definitely not all of their sales, but just the ones with my name on them. And then when I check that I'm only getting like 15% of what of what they make, then I can see that they make a lot. It's crazy. So I guess they are the most reliable because they're also the biggest. But yeah, if I look around, like Project Emberborn, okay, like starting with Browse Vortex. Browse Vortex is gone. It's now Project Emberborn. Emberborn's developer though, or like their owner or whatever, retired from its own project, and now it's only 6ix9ine leading it. But we don't know. I don't think they would. They have 300k members on Discord. That information is pretty old. It's actually 420 members. It's crazy. I'm also always referring to 300k, but it's 420. That's almost 50% more. It's crazy. But yeah. I don't know about Legacy. If I just check. Yeah, they're basically saying, hey, it's holiday. Fuck you all. Nah, they're not saying that, but of course they're not really actively working on it. I guess that's the biggest problem. Then Eternity. I don't know. I have big issues with something that I'm just afraid of. Ah, cool. Okay, Eternity just lost one of their builders. I'm kind of afraid that Lolly with Eternity is focusing, like with COA, is focusing on so many games and not doing one of them right. Like, he requested me to promote his newest Pokemon Go game. But I had to say no, because this game is, like, simply so bland. Like, no love at all. And was just... I couldn't find any fun in that. That was problematic for me. Like, with Advanced, it was okay, you know? But past that, it was quite difficult to find fun in further games he published. So I'm afraid he would not put so much effort into yeah, Eternity right now. Then GOR is, yeah, kinda problematic with what they do, but I guess for players it was alright. Dry also seems to be coming back. Oh yeah, I don't know. What about that second gym update? Well, it's supposed to be at the start of December. Now it's New Year, I guess, or like next year, like January. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Like, we had a group chat with builders, and the last message on there was mine from 10 days ago. And the group lead is Days, who left the builders team. That's cool. So either I'm not included into their cool new one, or they're just not doing much. But yeah, I don't know. I personally stopped stressing about it. Like, I wanted to like keep pushing content in general. I wanted to do a lot more content recently, but then that bandwidth appeared, and then I started thinking where I could help. I wanted to find some informations, blah blah blah. But I don't know. I stopped stressing. Then I will have less output on the main channel. Okay, it's unfortunate, but I literally can't do anything about it. There's literally nothing I can do. And I have a huge problem when I'm like invested into games, like not monetarily or like being part of it, but making videos about it and wanting that it succeeds. That's my biggest problem. I want them to succeed. And then a lot of people have criticism, a lot of people have issues, and I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to bring those issues to the dev. But I'm slowly stopping to do that because, yeah, it's just not worth my time anymore. Because it seems that those devs, many devs of games I play, care way less about their game than I do. And that is really unfortunate. And I wish it wouldn't be like that. I really wish. I wish that something you do would have priority for you to succeed instead of just for the people who play it. For many people, it seems to be like a pure money grab, which is really, really unfortunate. I mean, I'm in this privileged position that no matter what I do, like I could invest 500 Robux into a video and I would most likely get the money back. That's cool, but I just don't. That's also the problem I had when I was working for a support center or service center. I can't just give a shit about people. I can't do that. I can't just tell them, hey, everything will be fine and this is cool, and then push them into the ground or into the dirt and fuck it. I can't do that. I'm way too I'm way too close to everyone. I don't like GR, in my opinion. They doxed the owner of Bronze Legend because there was a... Yeah, that's the problem I have with GR too. That's why also Dry took his break, I guess. Because many, I'm gonna be honest, many devs have this weird, almost psychopathic behavior. Lolly starts doing weird stuff with Dry. Dry starts doxing people. Ante threatened me to destroy my YouTube channel because I was playing Eternity. Nonetheless, that he would have no chance to do that anyway, but it's just crazy and sick to do that in the first place. Like, a lot of those people are psychopaths, not gonna lie. It's crazy. But yeah. I'm just hoping that one of them makes a good, reliable game. That's my hope. Because none of us is perfect, okay, I get. And no matter how sick you might be, if you make a proper game and value your community, then I'm all in for it. But the more I see that people don't do that, the more I need to consider... Like, this will be noticeable. It will be noticeable in the future when I make videos about, for example, like Odyssey now, or whatever Odyssey will be then. That I'm way more... Yeah, not hostile, but like... concerned with what is going on. Because I can be really supportive with a lot of things. But if it starts to look scammy or looks like it will be bad for whoever I'm advertising that to, then I will be more concerned and this will be noticeable. Make your own PvP? No. If PvP is gonna be gone, what are you gonna make on your main channel? Yeah, I was thinking about that for a small while when the ban war started. Yeah, I was thinking about if I maybe move to Lumen Legacy for a while, or like to just other pad battle games, and then return whenever. A second option would be covering other anime games, like then maybe more of more anime games mostly. That could be a thing. I mean, I would like to stay with PvP in Pokemon games. It's just something I really liked. And I gotta admit that I didn't really think of a long-term plan for this main channel because it was never supposed to be like a main channel, right? It was just in 2021 I started looking for the best Pokemon version, and then things happened and then I stopped playing, and then in 2023 I did the exact same thing, right? I was looking for more versions. I found Odyssey, GOR released close to when I started. Robin Adventures was supposed to release, but as we all know, it's a fucking shit and scam or whatever. Yeah, but now I'm kind of invested in a big part of this PvP community. So yeah, I don't know. Like the same thing happened to me before. Is like I had a channel before, right? And on that channel I started with making videos about Dragon Ball Final Stand. And I was making a lot of videos and was big. I had like 11,000 subscribers in the end. But that channel died at some point when the game didn't have any updates, and I back then I didn't have the knowledge that I have now. I'm now better at making videos. But yeah, I was forced with that decision as well, and then I tried 2 or 3 Roblox games, and then I changed into that Digimon MMO that I was playing called Digimon Masters Online, and then I saw that this was hitting a viewer base, and then I was just making videos about that. Then it most likely might be the next thing that is coming. Like, you can see it very well on this channel. If I look at my dashboard right now, what are the games I'm playing right now? Okay, the games I'm playing right now are Anime Champions, Swordburst 3, Sword Warriors, yeah, Pokemon Advance, yeah, okay. But let's say these 3, ACS, Swordburst, and Sword Warriors, right? And if I would have to decide now what to do, I would maybe say, okay, I'm focusing on Sword Warriors because that's what most people want to watch. Or as the second, maybe Swordburst would come to the main channel because it's somewhat anime, but the problem is that I'm already done with it because it doesn't have much content. I could also, of course, try to feature other anime games in general, but the problem is that I don't have much interest in many of those games. Like, I'm already playing anime games, but I'm only playing the one that interests me, and to be honest, something like Blox Fruits is just nothing that kicks me. I don't know if there was a game that I was actively playing that was anime-oriented, like purely around one franchise. Like, of course, I'm playing this now. I'm playing ACS since the release. I have 1,500 hours of playtime in this game. So yeah, I don't know. But it's nothing people want to see, or it's like I'm all too small. I'm too small for that. They all suck. Yeah, yeah. That might be the issue. I mean, they're probably, like, if there would be a Yu-Gi-Oh! MMO, like, not like this Dimension Duels thing, that is a good idea, but it was never finished enough to, like, play it. Oh, I could technically go back to Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball has the same problem that there's a lot of grinding shit. I mean, I started this channel doing videos about how's it called? I did too many videos about cool, all my videos about it are copyrighted. Cool, thank you guys. Fucking people putting so many copyright songs into their game. Dragon Soul, I started with that, but it's also just grind. Yeah, that's the biggest problem. PvP was one of the most enjoyable ones, or maybe the most enjoyable one. I'm not sure if there was another one. I mean, I enjoyed Final Stand, and I think if they would finally remaster it, I would actually go back to play it. But compared to PvP, it's dumb. I mean, objectively, PvP is also grind over grind over grind. First you grind money to buy balls, then you grind XP to level up, you grind EV to make you stronger, or maybe you grind eggs to make shinies. Like, it's all grind over grind over grind. After all, everything is repetitive grind. But it feels less grindy because of, I don't know why actually, but it feels less grindy. You think you might play Well Seas when it comes out? Well, the problem is, first there's always a difference between will you play a game and will you make videos or streams about it. So we're gonna start with will you play it? Maybe. I mean, I like fresh released games. Freshly released games, that is something I enjoy to have. But Ralph Seas, from what I've seen, looks like another One Piece game, and I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise. I might try it, but it might be the same as it is before, or as they are now. And here's the bigger problem. It might most likely not be... It might most likely be too big for me to like, get into it. Because, like, if we're looking at the channel now, once again, maybe I'm just making bad videos, can be too. But, like, small games, like Swordburst, that has barely 2,000 concurrent players and not many creators, doable for me. Sword Warriors, not many good creators, can fit into it. But something like Relseas will have so many big creators featuring, and there will be not many people watching here. Because I can't do super crazy stuff they can. I'm not a giga whale. I can't afford to, like, buy my way through the game to be the first with everything. And I don't have this, like, hyper knowledge to grab all the anime fans. That's most likely the problem. I think the same problem also already happens to Lumion Legacy. Like, my first Lumion Legacy video got almost 1k views. People were interested and said that they want to get into it. But the second video, people already weren't watching anymore. I'm not sure if it's because I'm too far behind. That could be. That's why I want to make a Lumion Legacy livestream to give it a try. And see how far I can go. I also need to check if it's actually monetizable. Yeah, but seems fine. They're probably still using the Pokemon music, which is good. Yeah. I don't know. It's a maybe. I might play it, but how much content I can make about it? Well, yeah, depend. Will depend. Also, is there a release date, Eden? Relseas release date? Pocket Tactics. Ah, there isn't a confirmed release date yet. Okay, check. It could arrive in the later part of 2023. Yeah, well, it is December. End of December. So I'm not sure how much later it could arrive, actually. I need to double check, but I guess we didn't get a godly yet, right? No. Okay, I haven't seen one. I can see it coming. I'm not gonna get one. No, they said early next year. Okay, check. But early next year can be from... maybe around January, okay. Yeah, honestly, I was just Googling. Like, I literally Googled Relseas release date, and then I found 2 sites saying that. I don't know what they said, actually. But yeah, maybe January, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can try to get into it. I can see if it's something for me. I mean, you can always release one video with your first impression. That always works, I guess. And from there, we have to see. If I'm not, like, super busy. If at the start of January, apparently all PvP copies go back up, and I have, like, one video after another to produce, okay. Yeah, then maybe not. But if I'm, like, right now, I'm not that busy with producing PvP videos. That's why I have time for, like, this live stream or playing WoW. I was also thinking about if I maybe use the time to create content for my, like, for the additional content channel where I'm recording non-Roblox videos. Yeah, we'll see. But I can for sure tell that I don't have, like, a big plan on what happens if PvP doesn't come back. But to be honest, for me, it's so unrealistic. It's so unrealistic that this game will die entirely, in my opinion. Can be, of course, if everyone gives up, but I just can't imagine it. It would be fun watching multiple YouTubers for that game because it's not linear, so it multiple endings, so you can't watch one YouTuber with progression if you want to see all ending. Yeah, okay, I get you. But, okay, yeah. The problem is there's too many. Like, I don't know how popular Relseas is, right? But, let's look at Block Fruits, right? You remember, guys, when Block Fruits update 20 happened? I was checking the YouTube videos and they were like 10 people doing videos and 4 people at a time streaming, even before the update and on the update. So yeah, you want to have multiple, you want to watch multiple people, but there will be like 20 people doing it. And their fan base is based around anime videos already. That's most likely the problem. It doesn't mean that I won't try, right? I will still try, but I think I just don't have a community big enough so far to fit into this niche with all these giant content creators. Here I can, because PBB niche fits. I do somewhat qualitative, high quality videos, and most of them don't, so there's space. You think Nebula will come back? I think Nebula is quote-unquote back. I'm not sure if it's online right now. But I can almost promise that I won't be back there, because I also said it a couple times already, but Nebula was a project Naps wanted to do because he felt betrayed by Jay back then. And then when he found out that he wasn't, then he basically abandoned it, and they either sold it or gave it away to someone else. And this someone else is the same person that pinged at everyone 200 times in the Odyssey Discord to promote shitty versions, sacrificing his rank for it. And when I talked to him about it, he said I should shut up and do my job as a content creator and promote stuff. So after all, he is really pathetic. And this guy as a leader of Nebula, I have no hope that it will do anything proper. Which is why I abandoned Nebula as a promotion version. And also removed their links. Or like they are not listed in the link collection. Also won't be, of course. But yeah. Let me see. But yeah, they actually have a game that is online right now that has exactly 0 players. Cool. Crazy. Must be really good and entertaining. My playlist is over. We have to start over. I wish I would have like my music license back. But the music license costs like $15 or 15 euros, and this channel makes like 10 in the entire month. So, well, kind of pain in the ass to get it just for ACS videos that barely anyone watches. Which is okay for me, I will still do them, but investing money is difficult. There are too many bugs and they don't fix them. Yeah, of course not! The moment this kiddo got the version, for me it was over. He used it to promote his trash game that no one wanted to play. And that was the moment I said, zip, over. Like I remember the moment when Waffle, I don't know if you guys remember Waffle, the owner, but there was a bug in the game that made your row boost disappear if you disconnect. And that was a bug, and he wanted to include it as a feature. And that was the moment I was so mad that I almost did a video about it. I almost wanted to do a video about basically telling everyone how much of a scam Nebula is gonna be if they try to implement that. But then all that stuff happened and Nebula was gone anyway. Okay, I have to ask one question about ACS on scale. 1 to 10, how screwed am I? I finished Tower, free to play. And I missed 2 important game passes, 2 times Storm, 2 times Luck. I have Ascension, free gone with BP. And Crimson should I make? Second account or what? Okay, I don't see why you should make a second account. I think it would lose a lot more if you do a second account now. I would just go on, honestly. Like, you can see I have 92,000 diamonds, right? I have all the important game passes, and I still have too many diamonds. Like, I bought multiple offers, means I get like 70k diamonds. So you can see, even without those 70k diamonds, I would be at 22k diamonds right now. You get 1k per day. Like, even if you just play for a month, you have 30k diamonds and probably more now due to the pass. But yeah, I simply wouldn't give up. The next thing you're just gonna focus on is the drop pass. You're gonna get it at some point. Not the drop, the luck pass. It's important to pull, and from there you're Gucci. From there you're just building up. No, I don't see a reason for a second account. Especially because like you have too much to go through now. And you're missing out on all of these codes that happened before, and I don't know if you're doing this Christmas event already, but you're also gonna miss out on that because you can't open all the gifts anymore then. Yeah. What happened to Naps, by the way? Naps is back at Odyssey/Brawl Studios now, as one of their owners still. Naps was really jumpy. Like, he was an owner of Odyssey, then he left, then he came back, then he left again, then he left for Nebula, then came back to Odyssey, and now Odyssey is gone and he's back in Brawl Studio. But yeah. He's one of the owners of Brawl Studio. I like how I'm ramming the lever into the machine more and more every time. But yeah, we've been pulling for 40 minutes. And we don't have a godly yet. It's cool. I really like that. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do next if I really don't get a godly here. Like, I've been pulling so much. Where does he keep leaving? I don't know. Emotional issues. Don't ask me. Like, that one time he left for Nebula, it was because he thought that that Jay's not helping him enough. But now he has now he has Bream. Maybe Bream is giving him the stability he needs. Isn't there a pity for Godly on 100 spins? A self-pity. Yeah. Your chance increases. But you need like 200 to 300 capsules to make it like almost guaranteed. So yeah, I don't have so many. I'm just trying my best, but my best seems to be not enough. I mean, overall, I'm fine. Like, I have basically no reason to complain. I have an entire Cosmic team. My damage is alright. I can do up to, yeah, maybe more than 10Q on Devour. I can, if I use a damage pot, then I can actually solo Nightmare Dungeons, which is crazy. But I don't know. It's like, if I wouldn't focus on Godlies, then I have basically nothing to do again. I can just go AFK. The thing is, as you can see, I have 8.91 billion of dark matter, which is a really good amount. And then they increased the amount, and I was like, bruh. Now that I found all of that, I wanted it to be a valuable currency, and now look at that, we have 8 billion. I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna increase it so fast. Also, something that's really pissing me off since Galaxy 2 dropped is that I have so many orb enhancers. Like, I just used 15 on a random world, but I still have 43, and I'm not allowed to use them on a new world. That really pisses me off. Like, I know they would be more expensive then, but let me fucking use them. There's a reason I saved them. There's a reason. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm kind of hoping that this... what is today? Today's Wednesday, right? I'm kind of hoping that this Saturday they will actually drop something. I don't have the biggest hope, especially with the recent updates. What is the dev talking? Quick explanation about what happened here in this announcement. We've expected ourselves to push these features in that update. That's why we had to announce them and sneak peek. I have to We've moved them to the next patch. We could not release an incomplete version of them. This doesn't rely on me. But again, we apologize. Will be calculated way better than... Yeah, okay. I really hope that on Saturday we might get a proper update, but... we'll see. I mean Christmas, right? After all, Christmas. That's what we're not gonna forget. It can be that we're actually not getting an update here, and also not until New Year. But even if so, then that's what it is. It's holidays for everyone, and I can respect that. I mean, I myself, I don't have so much to celebrate. So if I could have worked a lot, then I would have done that, definitely. Because why not? Giving you more videos is more videos you can watch. But yeah. Oh, and my game crashed again. That's also something that happens frequently with ACS. It's really nice. Hey, I'm back. Did I maybe get a cosmic from yeah, I got a cosmic, definitely. Maybe get a... I have 753 out of 725. I hope I can keep pulling. Please. Yeah, I can. Okay. Easy. Also, I would like to see my pity, actually. I mean, I have so many statistics, but I can't see my pity. Dum 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 dum. But we've been talking about endless grind, right? Endless grind is also a pretty good definition for this game. Because what I'm gonna do now, like, of course I'm pulling a lot. This is also AFK grind. But once this is done, I'm gonna be in dungeon after dungeon after dungeon after dungeon. The same dungeon, by the way. Simply to roll, or potentially not roll, the right abilities for this one. I guess there's barely any Roblox game that is not based off, like, mindless grinds. Like, one of these games, of course, right? Like, something like Gunfight Arena, what I can see here, or Easy Obby, of course, are not grind-based, or Blade Ball. But, like, the normal games... I don't know. Or like the franchise games. Grindy or money. Most likely. Man, I just want to see a good anime game or PvP game. Yeah. Yep, that is relatable. That is relatable. And I'm gonna be honest, like, it would be easier if those games wouldn't get shut down. Like, I know why they get shut down. It's not a... I have no doubt that this is definitely the thing that has to be done and has to happen. But of course, if the game... If half of the devs have, like, to face losing their money all the time and have to basically put their game back up all the time, which other games don't have to do. Like, imagine ACS, right? ACS can barely deliver their updates in time. They almost never do it. There's always issues, always bugs. Imagine if they would need to re-upload their game all the time. Imagine. Your game I can see is not grinding, it's like refundably is deep broken. Oh, okay. I don't have that much experience with deep broken. I actually have one friend who bought it and I watched him play it for a while. But it was like, yeah, fun looks different. Let's say it like that. But that can be definitely our fault or his fault or whatever, for not knowing what to do. This is by far, there's a good chance that this is not the game's fault. A game I liked, for example, was Vesteria. I unfortunately didn't play it enough, though, to tell how repetitive grindy it is. But like this RPG game. In general, like, decent RPG games would be nice. I still think that people should start, instead of like stealing only like popular franchise and making a shitty game, they should start stealing from good games and try to replicate them in Roblox. Like, for example, World of Warcraft. Imagine someone would actually try to take the main features, like, I don't know, proper questing, dungeons, like not in dungeon quests, those ass dungeons, but like proper dungeons, also maybe properly built or semi-properly built, and raids, yeah, like something like big raids, if they could implement that. Proper crafting, like building a proper MMO. Something World Zero tried to do, for example. But World Zero ended up, for me, to be so boring. Which is interesting, because it's basically the same... It's from the same developer as Swordburst. Which I had a lot more fun with. Like, I was hyped to play World Zero, and I was hyped to play it again. But whenever I have this mood of really wanting to play World Zero, I play it for 1 hour and I'm like, yeah, okay, the gameplay is not so nice. That's really unfortunate. I mean, it is possible to do proper gameplay, I've seen it. But WoW is extremely grinding, to be honest. First 20 years of the game, you're doing nothing but bandit beating and running around the map. Okay, what WoW are you talking about? Like, we have to differentiate. Because if you're talking about the retail WoW, like the updated version, then you're wrong. But if you're talking about Legacy WoW Classic, then yeah. Yeah, of course. But in general, I don't see leveling as so entertaining. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if that's not the entertaining part, then I would make it short or leave it out. Boom. And focus on whatever it would be. Then I can go back to, by the way, when it has been said that I should make my own PvP. That will never happen, neither as a PvP or as a normal game, because I'm simply neither a builder nor a scripter. And I don't have the time and capacities to learn any of those skills. This is the biggest problem. If I could learn that, of course, then yeah, I could consider it. But I can't. So, oh yeah, my highest was even 26Q. Nice. Probably with damage bot though. WoW late game is extremely fun and good. I play Mr. Pandaria. Yeah, actually for a long time I was not a fan of Mr. Pandaria. I almost hated on it. Not like hate, but like I never liked it. And then I was playing it on a private server. And I had so much fun. It was insane. I don't have... Oh yeah, true. I don't have inventory space. Haha, whoopsie doops. I mean, to be honest, even if nowadays they would simply try to copy classic WoW, just with less, with less leveling grind on Roblox, then I would definitely play that. Like even the classic raids, which are not really difficult, like the Molten Core is super simple, Onyxia's Lair, biggest joke. I have fun. On the servers I played, I had fun beating them. Just the way to get there, or the time you need to get there, is ass. But if this is not there, then it will be really fun. The problem is though, and this is why these games need to grind, which is what I understand, you will have way less people supporting the good game by maybe buying cosmetics or something than buying pay-to-win elements. Sorry, I have to go now. Except you're extremely cool to talk to. First time watching you, but have fun and see you. Thanks, bro. Have a good evening. So I see why they put like these pay-to-win / pay-to-progress elements, so people pay more. I get that. So I agree with you, but one was really hard, man. Of course, nothing of what I'm saying is easy. But I've seen so many talented people doing so many cool things that I believe that if someone would have the intention to do, if someone would have the intention to do, then they would do. But they rather keep on making low-ass games for people who pay because it's a franchise. Which I understand as well. On a monetary standpoint. Okay. So, how many do I have to shred? By the way, this update about multi-shredding also been in the queue for long. Here we can see we also have 2 godly leaders, but I don't have a godly Levi or a godly Whitebeard. But I have 2 fucking godly leaders, even one from the Levi egg, which is the biggest joke. What does this card want? Ah, demo, okay. Okay. Did I shred enough? Yeah. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to pull, sure. Will Brass Studios have everything from PBO? I don't know if it will have everything. What it's definitely not gonna have is your save data. Well, I guess we're all aware. Which is sad and trash. But I can tell you, I really don't know what exactly gonna be in there. As I said, it's supposed to be a merge between PBO and PSS, so Brass, Odyssey, and Shining Silver. So we'll see what it's gonna be. We will see. Okay. What you're also gonna see, guys, is my ending screen now, because we've been in for, yeah, basically an hour now. We pulled everything. I hope you enjoyed the countless godlies we got. And yeah, I will spend my time here again, pulling more castles. So then, I appreciate all of you watching, chatting, especially chatting. And your music is gone, but that's okay. And then I hope you're gonna have, what games do you recommend? If you want to have something for AFK-ish, then I can recommend Sword Warriors. If you have a couple Robux to spend, but don't expect too much, like 100 Robux, then I can definitely recommend Sword Burst 3. And if you like MMOs outside of Roblox, then but you like to have maybe a tactical component or maybe some Gamba, then I recommend Ascension WoW. Okay, so have a wonderful day, have a wonderful evening, and hope to see ya next time. Bye-bye.